So I am Shantanu Gupta, author of Yogi Adityanath's definitive biography, The Monk Who Became Chief Minister. Here is my book in English. I wrote the original book in English with Bloomsbury. Later it came in Kannada. Later it came in Tamil. And then it came in Hindi. It came in Gujarati. It came in Marathi also. Why did you choose Yogi Adityanath as the subject? So, in 2016, I wrote my book Uttar Pradesh Vikas Ki Pratiksha Mein, and I was going to, it was in Hindi, published by Bloomsbury, and I was going district after district to promote my book, to talk about my book, to discuss my book in UP. And that time itself, the canvassing for Uttar Pradesh election was happening. It was almost December and January December of 2016 and January and February of 2017. At that time, Yogi Adityanath was also the star pracharak of BJP in UP. I think we all know BJP did not name any chief ministerial candidate, but he was one of the prominent face and he was one of the star pracharaks. So I happened to attend a couple of his rallies, couple of his sessions, couple of his meetings. And I think we all were hearing him in parliament. He is a 5-time parliamentarian, but I got impressed that he is quite straightforward, he's forthright, his interviews are very clear and candid, but there is a lot of mystery around him. There are 2-3 statements around him that narrative is being made. So I think I should write about him, and blessing in disguise that in March 2017 he became the chief minister. So I was following him and he became the chief minister. I'm saying, okay, that's a good blessing in disguise. And chief ministerial candidates or chief ministers, their books sell. So I thought, okay, that's a good backdrop on which I can write his history and the backdrop of UP's politics, which has put forth Yogi Adityanath as the chief minister. So I think that's why I chose Yogi Adityanath. Quite enigmatic, lot of misinformation about him. So I thought let me read it and clarify it. What are the challenges one faces while writing a biography compared to the other genre? So, in fact, there's something easy about writing biography. There's something tricky about writing biography. What is easy about writing a biography is just you talk to 50, 100 people and you document it, right? So that's easy about it because it's first-hand information and you corroborate it with secondary information, secondary research, right? What's tricky about it, and also I think my book is one of the very few books on a live politician, right? Live politician meaning someone who is active in life. Normally biographies are written once the people retire, once they are no more in life, right? Or towards the later part of their career, right? And Yogi Adityanath, first time chief minister, so that was tricky. A lot of people who are pro him who are also not ready to talk to me easily, so I have to take them in confidence. A lot of people who are anti him, they're also not very confident talking to me about him. So I think someone who's living and daily something new is happening, right? While I was writing the book, and I was getting a little greedy, that okay, let me add one more fact. I got to know one more fact, and my publisher was telling that way that will be an endless process, right? You can keep adding something because he's a live politician. Daily something good or bad is happening, right? So about a live politician, the facts and data keep coming. Right. So my book does not cover much of his chief ministerial time because it came 4 or 5 months after he became the chief minister. It's largely about his mutt life, his member of parliament life, his life as Ajay Singh Best before taking sannyas, and the starting period of his vision after becoming the chief minister. So yeah, these are the challenges of writing biography about a live politician. What surprised you as a writer while you were researching about the subject? So I think 2 things that surprised me quite a lot when I started researching. So my research team gave me almost 350 articles about him and multiple videos where he's there, somebody's talking about him. That was my starting point, so that I know What are people talking about him? So two things surprised me, that 99% and even more articles and videos largely are negative about him. I was just wondering, someone who's a 5-time member of parliamentarian, winning with exponential margin, winning when even BJP is not winning nicely in 2004, 2009, when BJP did not do good, he is winning with exponential margin. He must be doing something good, right? Like, how is he winning? But how can every coverage about him is negative, right? That's point number one. Point number two, he's one of the, and as soon as he became the chief minister, he's one of the, I think the only chief minister after Narendra Modi who is covered by Washington Post and New York Times. So why international media is taking interest in Yogi Adityanath after the way they took in Narendra Modi when he was the chief minister? Someone taking interest in a prime minister, that's not surprise. That will not surprise me. The prime minister is international property. He is an international person. They will cover him. But a chief minister being covered by international media, I think after Narendra Modi, I saw only Yogi Adityanath. So these two things, that how everything is negative about him. A lot of English media coverage on Yogi Adityanath, though he is a Hindi heartland hero, but a lot of English coverage, and 99% of that is negative. So I think that was my starting point of my research, and that quite intrigued me. And then I think during my research, I realized that most of these articles are written sitting in New York, sitting in Washington, sitting in Delhi, let alone Gorakhpur. They did not go to even Lucknow to cover those articles. And that's what tells you about the quality of those coverages. What can be the engaging element for a reader in this book? So there are a lot of engaging elements. The book is divided into 4 parts. In fact, there's a very interesting thing I want to tell all my readers, that I started writing the book chronologically, right? So that I'll start from Ajay Singh Best, then I'll go, then how he became a yogi, and then how he became a member of parliament, and then how he became a chief minister. But because very few people know about his Ajay Singh Best life, right? The pre-sannyas life. You know, right? Once you take a sannyas, it's considered your previous life is dead, right? You are dead. You have no parents. In fact, even in his election cards, in election papers, he writes Mahant Avedanath as his father guru, right? Not his late father, not his biological father, right? So in his village, I met everyone. I met his father, his mother, his brothers, his sister, his friends, his classmates, his teachers. But among all of them, there is hardly any knowledge about him, hardly any memory about him, right? So what I did later in the book, I reversed the book, and my book starts with he's taking the oath as the chief minister. So I started not from Ajay Singh Best, I started with Yogi Adityanath taking the oath as chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, and then moving to his MP time, and then moving to his Mutt time, and then Ajay Singh Best, right? So the engaging portion in the book are very many. The UP politics, which thrown him as a chief minister. A lot of interesting anecdotes about his young life, right? I have a lot of interesting pictures also. He in bandana, he in goggles, he in jeans pants, right? I mean, he was a college boy, like all of us were in our college time, right? There are 2-3 instances. One, he was canvassing for a candidate, like for a student politics election. And I think there were a lot of female candidates also, a lot of male candidates also. There's a group of 10-15, and they were a little away from Kordwar, where he used to study. And it was getting late. It was almost 6-7 in the evening. One girl was getting quite nervous that my parents will not be happy that I'm out so late in the evening. And no bus was getting stopped, right? They were giving hands to the buses. Buses were not getting stopped, right? You know, in small areas, there is a tendency that students get into the bus and they don't pay for the tickets, right? They say college ka pass hai. So bus fellows might be thinking, and that's why they were not stopping the bus. And the students were getting nervous. And Yogi Adityanath comes in front of the bus, stands in the front of the bus, and the bus stops like almost 2 inches before him. And everyone thought like he's gone, he's under the bus. And then he made sure that, okay, all the girls sit inside the bus. And that we've seen in Law and Order also currently, how he's managing very strongly UP, right? There are other instances, when he joined student politics, he joined SFI the very first day. It was very interesting. And the Hindu has covered that story, right? Then I found out why will he join SFI. It happened to be, he used to stay with his sister, and sisters, they were right, brother-in-law, was in SFI, right? So I think as a 19-year-old, 20-year-old boy, he did not know what is the ABVP or what is the NSUI. He's at some student union. So the relative took him to SFI office. He filled the form, but within a week he realized, when he started going to engaging, that this is not what I want to be. And then very soon, next week, he joined ABVP. So that's also an interesting thing. And various such anecdotes. His father, a very, very emotional moment for me. When I talked to his father, it was a long conversation, around 2-3 hours. He died recently, 2 months back. He died, Anand Singh Bishji, and I went to their house, also very small house in a village, 2, 3, 4, 5 cattle. They have a small field, and that's how they live their living. He was a forest officer. He said a lot of forest officer made a lot of money during my time, and they made many houses. This house is where I live, and my only earning is life is my honest chief minister's son. And he was like crying like a child, right? And that was an emotional moment. All of us, me and my team, got emotional. Like, how 84-year, he was 84 then. 84-year-old father was just proud of the fact that the only earning is in my life is an honest chief minister's son. And he also said that a lot of people keep coming with recommendation that, okay, can you send this to Yogi Adityanath? And he used to tell me that I talk to him like twice a year, right? So I can't recommend anyone, right? And I think you all know, when he died because of Corona, Yogi Adityanath was not able to go to Uttarakhand, right? So yeah, the very many interesting moments about his life as Ajay Singh Best, his life as how he became yogi, and his parents got to know from a newspaper small clipping that now Gorakhnath Mutt, because that's a very famous mutt, got a new disciple who's the heir apparent of Mahanta Vidnath. They got to know, and they took the next train and went to Gorakhpur, and they realized, and they saw Yogi in shaved head and those Gerua Vastra, the saffron clothes, and they realized, oh my God, my son who's 20, he's a saint now, right? And then Mahanta Vidnath was not even in town, and Mahanta Vidnath got on a call. Calls are not so easy that day, those times, and he got on a call, and Yogi Adityanath, Ajay Singh Best, for their parents, made him talk to a Mahanta Vidnath, and Mahanta Vidnath told a very interesting thing. He said, you have like 6 kids. If you can give one kid in nation building, I think that'll be your contribution to the society. And the parents felt whatever they felt, and they stayed in the ashram for 4-5 days. They realized, okay, it's a very old mutt. It follow all the paramparas, and then they left with a heavy heart, but yeah, with a contented heavy heart, that we have given our son to this parampara, the Gorakhnath parampara. Yeah. Isn't the title somehow similar to an existing book, The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari? Okay, I think the title of my book is The Monk Who Became Chief Minister. Where is the book? Yeah, The Monk Who Became Chief Minister, right? And I think the question says, there is a book called The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. Is a self-help book, quite known, right? Yeah, the title matches. I think I will give the credit for the title to the team, the publisher's team. This is not my original idea. I had a couple of ideas. In fact, I also found that this is similar to the title of The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari. But I think I understood that the cover page and the title also holds quite a power in selling the book. It's a marketing value. So I went by publisher's choice, and the name stuck. I think I've done more than 500, 600 TV shows. I've done more than 1,000 TV shows, but 400, 500 of them are just on UP and Yogi Adityanath. And every anchor has introduced me saying he's the biographer of UP, and the book called The Monk Who Became Chief Minister. Because the title is so interesting. If the title were to be Yogi Gatha or some simple title, it may not be popular. So the book became popular also because of the title. Maybe because it's in sync with the earlier title, or maybe it sounds interesting, right? The monk and the chief minister, right? And a lot of people ask me, and maybe a question which is not asked here, maybe I'll say it. A lot of people ask me that why a monk should be in politics. And monk is someone who renounces everything, who leaves everything, right? And politics is something which is, if I use the Hindi word, bhogita, like you enjoy politics, right? And when I posed the same question to Yogi Adityanath, and a lot of people pose the same question to Yogi Adityanath, his answer is very interesting and very different. I think first he said, I was doing a lot of social service in MUT. For me, the MUT was a means of social service, and my area of influence was Gorakhpur and around. Now I have a bigger area of influence. So this politics for me is a means of social service. My personal life remains the same. I eat a very simple food, and this is a joke among all the people who move around Yogi Adityanath. No one wants to eat his or her food with Yogi Adityanath, because they know they have to eat that very sukhi si roti and some lauki ki sabzi and some simple dal with very less salt and very hardly any spices, right? So he eats the same simple roti dal sabzi. He does his pranayam yoga in the morning. He has the same routine. Only issue in earlier government, the first call to the DM or the SP used to get at 12 o'clock. Now that first call to a DM or SP or the chief secretary goes at 7:30 in the morning, because he gets up at 5 o'clock, 4:30, and by the time he's ready for life for the day, it's 7, right? So 7:30 he gets active, right? So that's the only difference in previous regimes. So I think we don't ask a question when a Bahubali or a history sheeter becomes a chief minister. We don't ask question. When a cricketer becomes a chief minister, we don't ask much question. Or when a actor becomes a politician, we don't ask questions, right? I don't know why we have a problem of monk becoming chief minister, right? In fact, time immemorial, India has a vyavastha, a tradition of dharmic people, so to say, advising the kings, or they themselves holding the reins of the king. Chanakya did that, right? He was almost the king, right? He was a kingmaker of its sorts, and he wrote this beautiful text, Arthashastra, where he talked about politics, economics, how to choose your cabinet, and everything about setting up a government, right? So I'm not surprised. In fact, I feel that more such monks whose personal propriety is very clean, right? You don't blame about Yogi Adityanath will earn money for his sister or his brother, because you don't even know their names. One sister sells flowers and tea on the way to Nilkant. Other is a school teacher, right? Other does some small computer job. We don't even know about the names. Similarly with Narendra Modi's sisters and brothers, we don't even know them, right? So I think we want such monks as our politicians, rather than Bahubalis and actors and cricketers who may not know about society the way this monk knows. Can we expect a sequel? I think I should write a sequel, or I should write one more book, because this book, as I told you, I have written when he was just 4 or 5 months into his chief ministership, right? So this is largely about him, right? Him as parliamentarians for 5 terms, right? Him as Ajay Singh Best, so his earlier life, what all happened in his earlier life, that is showing reflection in his current work. And he as a Nathpanthi sadhu and the whole Nathpanth tradition, right? So these are the 4 pillars I've covered in detail. One pillar I've covered his chief ministership, but not in detail, because that was only 4 or 5 months. But the initial proprietary, that how he's setting the stage right for the months to come. But I have written almost 10 articles in famous dailies from Hindu to Times of India to Hindustan Times to Op India to Swaraj Mag about his governance, right? About what he's doing in education, what he's doing in transport, what he's doing with treasury, what he's doing with power sector, what he's doing in education. So now I want to write a sequel, or maybe add some more chapters to this book, right? Or maybe a new edition, or maybe a new book. So that I'm thinking before the elections, I think I should write a book, and I'm thinking of writing a book if I get an ample time. So that where I'll write about his chief ministership, how he has transformed UP. There are a lot of narratives will come out, but again, narratives let apart. I think my idea is I just prove how more power is coming to the state, how more electricity is coming to the state, how law and order is far more good data-wise, not some story here or some story there. That doesn't talk about, because if you want to see law and order, you follow money. If money is coming in the state, if 5 lakh crore rupees of investment is coming into states, if Paytm, who was not supplying being in Noida, but not delivering in Noida, but now they're delivering in Noida on whole of UP, that shows there's law and order, there's more power, there's more electricity, the better roads, the better policing, right? So I want to write about the transformation of UP that he has brought in last 3 years, and almost 1.5 to 2 more years to go. So maybe I'll write that as a sequel in Yogi Adityanath line. But again, otherwise I'll keep writing. I've written a recent book. It's called BJP past, present and future. It's the whole documentation of BJP. It's a fat book, hardbound book, which is a documentation of BJP from the BJP, or not only BJP, the nationalist thought, be it Arya Samaj, be it Hindu Mahasabha, be it Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh, be it Bharatiya Jana Sangh and Bharatiya Janata Party. In fact, out of 400 pages, only 150 pages are on the current BJP, the BJP which formed in 1980. Rest all in the thought that BJP is nurturing today, right? So I am writing anyways, but the sequel to this particular book, as the question is being asked, I think I should plan one based on the chief ministership of the Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. All copies are available. Most of them are available on Amazon, and most of them are also available on Flipkart. So do buy a copy, support the author. I think that's our only readership comes from the reader. And you can write the reviews on my email ID, or best is on my Twitter handle @ShantanuG_. And even better way to write the reviews and go to Goodreads or go to Amazon and go to Flipkart and write the comments there. Thank you.
योगी आदित्यनाथ जी की जो बायोग्राफी शांतनु गुप्ता जी ने लिखी है, वो योगी जी के व्यक्तित्व को समझने में एक बहुत अहम रोल प्ले करती है। एक राजनेता के पीछे की जो शख्सियत है, उनकी सोच, उनकी इंस्पिरेशन, उनके विचार, उनकी धारणाएं, इन सभी बातों को एक बहुत सहज तरीके से एक अच्छी नैरेटिव में परोसा गया है शांतनु गुप्ता जी की किताब में। और जो सबसे अच्छी बात है वो ये है कि उन्होंने एक्सटेंसिव रिसर्च किया है इस पुस्तक को लिखने में। उन्होंने योगी जी के परिवार वालों से मिला है, उनके माता पिता से मिले हैं, उनके दोस्तों से मिले हैं, उन लोगों से मिले हैं जो पिछले 30 सालों से योगी जी को जानते हैं। तो मैं समझता हूँ कि जो बारीकी, जो डिटेलिंग इस पुस्तक में मौजूद है वह अद्वितीय है, और यह पुस्तक सबको पढ़ना चाहिए। धन्यवाद।
Hi, if you are interested in politics, if you are interested in reading biographies, then I would recommend you to read this, The Monk Who Became Chief Minister by Shantanu Gupta. I'll tell you why. Because in today's political discourse, if there is one such leader next to Narendra Modi in terms of popularity, is surely Yogi Adityanath. And political pundits love to talk about him. People call him the hero of Hindu heartland. And there are also many queries and many controversies around him. But this book can help you to know about his journey, from where he came, how he became Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. And definitely it will solve your one question, which is always there, that being a monk, why is he into politics? You should read this. Well, thank you Shantanu Gupta for this copy, and I'll be happily waiting for its sequel. Thank you.